Fantasy 3. That was the overworld map, I believe.
Yep.
Okay.
Such peaceful traveling music to go rape the faces off the little woodland creatures and get out.
And steal money.
And
Yes.
It came out in 1990, and April 27th.
April 27th, huh?
A couple months before it came out in Final Fantasy 1 came out in America.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's just say Final Fantasy 3.
Who's all played it? Who's all beat it? Come on.
Well, let me start off by saying that I did play it on the DS.
So you played the remake.
Yeah.
I also played it on the DS.
Now, would you like to know how far I got on
Yes,
the DS?
go for it.
I will let you
Come on,
guys know.
Shane.
First town. Next.
Okay, first town. Who's
Wow.
Okay, I played it on the DS as well, and I wish I beat it, but I don't remember how far I got. I know I got like almost to the end. There was this cave I could not beat, and I got it.
What, the one where you gotta become a mini guy?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's halfway through the game.
Okay.
So you got about halfway.
I did
Oh,
play
okay.
it. I played it on both I played it on a ROM, of course, but I played it the original and I played it on the
DS.
DS.
How far did you get, Bill?
I passed that stupid mini cave, and I was so fuming.
Because
Well,
all
I
you had was
passed it.
magic.
I was so fuming when I passed the end of that stupid cave and I got that little gem, and as soon as I got out of the cave, I saved it and turned it off so I could prevent from breaking it, and I never turned it back on. I had no desire whatsoever to even attempt a second play.
Because of that one cave.
Yeah.
I thought that was so stupid.
Well, before I talk about it, like with me,
Whoa, we
I
still gotta
never
finish up
actually-
everyone else.
Oh, sorry.
Jack,
I never played it.
never played it?
Spence.
Spence?
No, I haven't touched this game.
Alright.
And then we go back to the Nick.
Why are you the Nick? There are a lot of other Nicks.
Because I'm the Nick in the group. Anyways,
Then why am I not the Kevin?
because you suck.
It introduced the job. No, okay. It didn't.
I
but
played
it
and
did
beat
introduce
both
the job system.
versions.
Which I enjoyed.
But yeah, it was enjoyable for the most part. There were a few things that pissed everyone off, but yeah, I did beat it on the ROM and the DS. But yeah, job system was kind of neat. They kind of brought that back with a twist. They gave you the options of you went up to save a crystal, got the power from the crystal, and boom, you got some new jobs unlocked.
Which was cool, but
It was a neat concept.
I don't feel like it was implemented well.
Yeah.
And the reason is because you could actually reach a spot in the game where if you did not level up properly as the game wanted you to, even though it was giving you choices, your choices were not actually there. If you didn't do the things that it wanted you to do
You
on
get
the way
screwed
to
in
that spot,
Yeah, certain spots,
yeah, you would get
Yeah.
screwed
Which is
and
why
just
I
have to
stopped
stop playing.
Like the mini cave.
Yeah.
You had to level up your job as a mage of some kind. You had to have magic because when you get hit with mini status, you're like, all right, well fuck it, I'm a short midget now. Weapon, bink, one damage.
I have, or you could do another thing. You could frog yourself.
I have a question now. Since I didn't really
You
play,
still do one,
since I didn't
Yeah.
really play much of
and
it,
you
how's
can't
the
cast
story?
spells.
How's the story?
Yeah.
If I were to turn around
Okay.
and you crawled face first into my asshole and I released diarrhea, that's about how good the story is.
Now let me ask you a
It's
question. What if
funny
I was
'cause it's
into
true.
that?
Huh?
What if I was into diarrhea on face?
Then you would enjoy
Perhaps
this
you
game.
would enjoy this game.
Okay. Since I don't like that, I must not. I guess I
The
wouldn't
story
like
was lacking horribly. They
Okay,
literally
see-
took a step back.
Like I was saying before, like the reason I don't play a lot of Final Fantasy games is I get bored walking like 30 seconds, having like a 2-minute battle, walking another 30 seconds. That's why I
And
can't
yet
sit
you
there.
play Pokemon.
Okay, I don't know why. I just like Pokemon.
No.
Okay,
It makes no
anyway,
sense to me whatsoever.
It doesn't to me either. I just can't play a whole game of Final Fantasy. And the first one I
The
ever tried
reason
to
he
play,
likes Pokemon, I'm going to tell you right now, I know exactly why he likes Pokemon. He likes Pokemon for the same reason some people liked Jade Cocoon. for the same
Because you can
reason
capture
that
stuff
people
you don't
like
have the
Monster
same
Rancher.
people.
For the same reason that people prefer that Sudekin over Final Fantasies and things like
Because
that.
you can change your
Multiple
characters.
He
Yeah.
always feels like he's got more options, even though every single guy in that game is the same.
Yeah.
So, Spence, do you have any?
But yeah, anyway, number 3 was the first one I ever tried to play, and after
Oh, you poor bastard.
and I tried
You
it,
got
I
fucked.
played it, I enjoyed it until I got to that cave, couldn't play it no more, got pissed off because I got stuck, stopped playing, and
I
then
just gave up on it, probably.
I played 13 and 7, like halfway, I think, to the second disc, and then I played.
You made it to the second disc on Final Fantasy VII and didn't keep going?
Wow.
No.
We won't even get into that yet.
Yeah,
That's
that'll be
before-
for
Okay,
Saturday.
so Proto guy just asked me if I had an opinion. For Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy, whatever the hell that abomination was we just talked about,
Oh,
and Final
Legend?
Fantasy 3, I have the same 3-letter word that I've used for the last 3.
ass.
Ass is what it sounds like to me. You guys, I've played some of the newer Final Fantasies. We all know where I started. We won't get into that, but you're not making me want to go back and see what the roots are like.
and that's kind of
It's
the
a
reason
sad thing.
these are something that has to be talked about, this legacy thing, because okay, people that love Final Fantasy, that started at the start and moved forward, there are certain types of people. There are the hardcore fanatic people that can't let go of the fact that their legacy is not flawless. Okay, I know this is way off topic, but that's the reason we've changed the format of the show. If I put in Metal Gear, I can play it.
Yeah, because it's the same element.
If I put in Metal Gear Solid, I can play it. 2, 3, 4, Acid, all of them feel in some way or another Metal Gear to me.
Yeah.
And I can
Snake's
start
Revenge.
them, play them, finish them.
You can leave now.
Now, Final Fantasy does not follow the exact same format, and here's why.
On top of
Final
that,
Fantasy-
each game was different.
Final Fantasy has a habit of completely reinventing itself with every single try. So, in a way, I have to honor the fact that the legacy has stayed true in one aspect.
It is a new adventure every
It is a
time.
new adventure
It's a
every
constant-
Save a couple,
It's a constantly
but we'll get into that
evolving-
later.
It's a constantly evolving franchise.
Yes.
They're
and
not
that-
doing the Pokemon thing saying, oh, this worked for 10 years, let's
Yeah,
keep
they're like,
doing
let's
it.
recycle the cardboard cutout again and again. and
Now,
again
don't get me
and again
wrong,
and again
I like
and again.
Pokemon, but that is
Yeah, but
very
the formula
annoying.
worked, and some people liked it, and they didn't mind catching more cardboard cutouts. Some
Now
people
it's
do.
not.
Final Fantasy appeals to a branch of people that start on Final Fantasy 1. They say, this ain't bad. Final Fantasy 2 gave them story. They said, oh, dude, and now I'm all liking this character. Final Fantasy 3
Gave
was
us
a story
jobs.
and gave you jobs, choices, actual ability to customize your people, even though it wasn't actually there.
Yeah.
And then each game kept adding,
Something while they
Until
took
they-
away something.
yes, and they kept taking away and adding and taking away, so that no game could you be like, oh, dude, you liked 4? You gotta try 9.
No. Like 4, you got to play some 6.
They don't match up the same way, and that's part of it. As for Final Fantasy 3, for me, admirable. I believe that chocobos.
Yes.
Yeah,
And it introduced Moogles, right there.
Yep.
2 big events in Final Fantasy history that have carried and carried and carried and carried.
Oh.
Even as far up to Final Fantasy 13, even 14, Chukiboos.
Oh, no.
are
14
still
doesn't
around.
exist. Sorry.
What do you mean it doesn't
It
exist?
does not exist.
How?
The game tanked. It does not exist. They're recreating it. and
I don't
they're
care. I don't
re-releasing
care what they're doing. It did fucking exist, and the fact that it existed, there was a fucking world, and people ran away and was like, "Bah, bah, 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 bah." And because they made that noise, they had chocobos. Okay?
So I think it's time for us to get to the grading on this.
No,
Yeah,
not
You
yet.
don't. Well, what's left to say about Final Fantasy 3?
Especially since some of us haven't really played
Because
it.
you forgot.
Are we
It
talking?
also had a Sid.
Are we, are we,
Alright, now we
What's
can go.
and Sid?
are we talking about the game that had the main character whose name was Butts?
No, that's
No,
5.
no. Yeah, that's 5.
That's 5.
Okay.
No,
Just making
this
sure.
is the Onion Knights.
Oh.
Onion
This
Knights
is
in
where
the
the Onion
NES,
Knight
and they
came
got
from.
renamed in the DS as Freelancers.
Yeah. Yes.
So how about we just get to the grading?
In
So we-
truth, I'll start the grading off in this one. I'll give it a 3
You think it's your average, everyday RPG
because
decent game?
they introduced the job class system, which is that was really the
And
biggest
but see,
effort to that
an
game.
introduction doesn't provide that it deserves a grade. A number 3 is like you could pick that game up, play it,
I could
compare it
sit
to
and play it
every
right
other
now.
RPG and say that was an RPG experience. I think
I
you're
can
stretching.
do this.
You are a fortunate person because I have played so many RPGs now, and that was something I was so stuck on was RPG
That's all I
RPG
play.
that now when I go back and I see something that's completely mediocre, I don't care that it added some things that have stayed true and constant and everybody loves and they're pop culture icons. It still only provided a basis to make another game worth playing.
Okay, you know
But
what?
that
How's
doesn't
this?
make
I'll give
that
it a
game worth
2.5.
playing. I'm going to give it a 2, saying that some of the features that they imposed have made the other games more enjoyable, but it did shit for that game. I don't think it helped that game along at all.
I would give it a 3 only because it made me want to play it until I got pissed off at it.
Right. Okay.
I will give it a 1, because from what I've heard, it's just like the rest.
I'm gonna give it another. I'm gonna give this one another 0 because this just does not sound like an enjoyable experience to me.
It's not. To me,
And-
okay, it's enjoyable for the first couple hours, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, it was
After
fun.
that, it really dies on you.
I'll probably end up having to give it a 1.25.
You gotta
Wow.
be difficult here.
So what did this game just get?
Probably close to an even 2.
I'd say probably a 2, maybe a 1.75.